Citizens Attacking Addiction. That's what this group is all about, and they've actually have some answers. It's time to take some action. I was talking to these ladies before we started the segment, and I said, you know, a lot of us tend to turn a blind eye, but sooner or later you will be touched by addiction. With me now is the founder and president of this organization, Jean Shum. Jean, welcome.
Thank you.
And also Arlene Rice, who is the director of program development, right? There we go, Arlene. Arlene, welcome to you as well.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go to you, Jean, first, because you are the founder and president. So
I am the founder and president of Operation Parent.
Oh, of Operation Parent. So I want to make sure to define the two.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the mission, and this, again, I guess then would be a partnership.
Yes.
So let's talk about the mission of the two organizations.
Okay. Well, Operation Parent has been around for about 10 years, and our mission is to educate parents on the teen and preteen culture. So we're always trying to raise awareness, not just on drugs and alcohol, but on the underlying issues as well. But Citizens Attacking Addiction is going to go beyond. When prevention fails, what happens next? And we want to partner with Citizens Attacking Addiction so we can be a part of that education process, which is actually navigating the system of addiction.
Okay. Now, we all know how prevalent addiction is in this community and really around the country. So, Arlene, what was it that finally made you take action? You said, okay, I want to join this organization because we're going to make a difference. What was it in your life that kind of touched you and said, okay, I have a calling here?
Okay. I do have a calling. I actually, back in 2013, I lost a son to an overdose. And back then, I did not know how to navigate this complex world of addiction. And so when I heard about Citizens Attacking Addiction, I joined their team and became their development project manager and director of project development. So I'm passionate because I know what it's like to be a parent or to be a family member who are primary stakeholders in this overdose fatalities that are going on throughout the state of Kentucky and in Louisville. And so I wanted to be able to share with parents what I've learned and how to navigate that system and to coach them through those difficult times to, offer the emotional support that you need.
Yes.
What is my next step? I don't know what to do. My son or my daughter's overdosed, and I'm just not for sure how to handle this and what my next steps might be.
You know, Arlene, I see that you're getting a little emotional. It's tough. It is hard, but you know what? But you have navigated, I guess, for lack of a better term, a map that we all will probably face at one time in our life, sadly. So let's talk a little bit about programs. So for Operation Parent, programs that you offer, and maybe programs that you offer together with Citizens Attacking Addiction, if you would, Jean.
Sure. Operation Parent started out with a parent handbook. It was a self-published resource that educated parents on about 30 of the toughest parenting issues, ranging from technology to mental health to dating to drugs and alcohol. The handbook really took off nationally. We had to have it translated into Spanish. We have a faith-based edition of it, and we can't keep them on hand. So that's very exciting. But we wanted to go beyond that, and we really want to reach parents where they are today. We've developed an elementary edition so we can start these conversations in elementary school. We're not doing it early enough. And then our delivery mechanisms, we're using social media. We're using short educational videos that parents can get on their cell phones, and we're doing webinars. And the webinars are so exciting. We've got parents from all over the country attending live. If they can't attend live, they automatically get the recording sent the next day. So they're getting educated. We are raising awareness. We're having experts lead a lot of the webinars. Some are just from parents who have had practical experience. So it's very exciting right now, and it's a new way to deliver prevention education.
Yep, education is key here. It really is. 571-5263 if you have questions. Arlene, I wanted to ask you a little bit about Casey's Law.
Okay.
All right, so tell me, first of all, a little basic synopsis of Casey's Law and where you're going with the scholarship that you were telling me about.
Yeah. Casey's Law is actually a law that's been in Kentucky since 2004. And it's an intervention tool that parents can use to help their loved one get help. So let's say you have somebody that's over 18 years old, they've overdosed a couple times, and you just don't know how you're going to help them. You can actually petition the court for involuntary treatment.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is now parents have more power, despite the fact that they're 18 or older.
They have an intervention tool.
Oh, this makes perfect sense. You mean that wasn't available before? You couldn't do that before?
No, in 2004.
Wow.
A lot of people around the state of Kentucky don't know about it, but we have been working closely and collaborating with the Jefferson County Attorney's Office, with Mike O'Connell's office, and I am in contact quite a bit with Claudia Smith, who's the Assistant County Attorney that's over Casey's Law. And so I get a lot of we get some referrals, and we have parents call us sometimes, regarding, they'll call them, the county attorney's office, about how to file, but then they call us about treatment resources, how to navigate the system, and just for the emotional support a lot of times that they need.
Well, that's a lot of it.
I didn't know about it back then before my son died. If I would have, I probably would have filed.
Yeah, there's what steps that you take, as far as the right steps to help the one who's addicted, and then there's steps to take to help you out as far as emotionally and where your mental state is after going through this.
Right.
So tell me about the scholarship.
Well, the scholarship is brand new. We had our first applicant last week, and so we're really excited. It's a scholarship program for the assessments. For those of you who may not understand about what the law requires when you file, there are 2 qualified healthcare provider assessments you have to have. And a lot of times when you file cases like, you have to sign a waiver saying, I'm responsible for the fees, I'm responsible for the cost of treatment, and a lot of parents will back off of that. But we tell them not to back off of that because there are 18 free places in Kentucky, and then there are other places that have funding, like core funding, which is a Kentucky opioid response effort. So
it's encouraging.
It's very encouraging. I didn't know this stuff, so that's what we want to educate parents about. Don't let that keep you from filing. If you have a loved one that has an addiction problem, substance abuse disorder, substance use disorder, the scholarships that we are offering right now will cover those assessments if you qualify. And we have criteria, and it's a phone interview. It's a matter of the phone interview and making sure you're qualified, and then taking it before our board, them signing off on it. So we had our first applicant last week. They were awarded, about $450 to cover the assessments and the sheriff's fee to transport their daughter.
Really a lot of good information here and a lot of positive things that are happening. Jean,
yes.
Okay, are you optimistic about the future?
Oh my gosh, I've never been more optimistic.
I love hearing that. That's big. So for those who are watching now, if they want more information on Operation Parent, where do they go?
OperationParent.org. I'd love to have them come to our website, but they're certainly welcome to call our office as well, 265-9045.
Yeah, be part of a positive movement, and perhaps, as you said, you have questions, and you can get answers from both of these entities. Citizens Attacking Addiction, now some of the resources that weren't available when your son passed, they're now available. That's a nice legacy for you to leave him, isn't it? It is, really.
And it gives me great satisfaction to help parents and to see them have that hope, because a lot of times they come to you without that. They're exasperated, they're overwhelmed, but you could just walk alongside them and say, listen, let me help you with each step of the way. Wow. Let me help you, and let our coaches help you to walk through this.
Both of you, you're doing God's work. Okay, so congratulations to the positive movement. Again, these are 2 entities you need to get familiar with. Go to their websites, get information, be active on social media. Let's make this movement happen and move it in a positive direction as it is now. We'll be right back on Wave 3 Listens.